Добър вечер. Продължаваме Алан Уейкии. Алан Уейкии. Това е бадър. Кеневите влезнахме. Паднята! Шова изпечела падни. Але отидете си. Има ли нещо тук забрано? Дава пак батерийка. Айде, какво е? Ама... някакъв травма пак. Мак. Тук ли? Тук е. Някаква прадня. Говореща прадня. Праднята ми говори. Дай да се ме бара. То няма да ги барам те. Отивайте си. Да отидем във водата да се вземем някаква батерия, имаш там. Нямам нищо не намерям, отиваме си, добре. Да напам някакъв ритуал. Май се сещам къде трябва да отидем. Този тунел, където началото още имаше беше се сортил. Тук нещо съм спуснал? Не. Окей са. Бащаме си пътя. Взял ли съм го? Взял съм го, да. Така, видам ли път тук на парти? Ооо! Това взял ли съм го? Взял съм го. Да. Искам още такива неща. Трябва да правим сейф, тук да ни скочи някой изрод. Дивно кафе. Бам, бам, бам. Моля да го гепя това. Можем да го гепим, можем. А сега тук нещо какво има? Тук има вода само. Добре. Ето за този. Тук сме. Не, защото предположих, че тук нищо нямаше отде. А тук що? Light Shift Inactive. Прадници? Какво има там? За да има въпроситина. Няма хората опасните. Чука съм взел. Няма да хаба ресурси.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Симонин нещо си. О! Dark Part! Майко! Бере! Търси го потопрял тази дома. Бере! Бере! Айде, умирам ли? Попай, това е. Бой това е.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Гон ли? То до сега ни малко... То до сега ни гонеше, бе. Бегъв, Чакай малко се върнем. Има някакви неща, там не съм ги спуснал, мисля, че. Ако са апдейти, какво правя? Ако са апдейти? Се върна да видя, ако въобще е възможно да се върнем. Така. Нещо съм се пуснал така. Що е въпросите, но... Последен оглед правя. Края има нещо. Видяхте? Бонус. Чакай се. Клит флаген. Флаген. Да. Това ще. Така. Няма да гледаме. Що че за то чучо, бе? Идем и нататък. Значи това не става. Добре. Тъй пак в тунел и да видим какво има. Няма, брат, няма. Пускай. Чакайте сейфа. Един бонус повече. Тук има нещо. Аба отгоре от вас спомням, че съм го направил.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Вале пратнята. Бяга.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
И какво е това? Dark presence. Дух някакъв. Нямам идея. О! Има някакво от това място. Остава, майко!
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Точно е тук.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The
In a
dark
dark
place.
place.
Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me.
И как се виждат?
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
End. Wow. Този чаптър го минах. Давай следващия. Get to the apartment.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Кой? Кой? Ти въпрос. Кой? Чакай, къде са? Къде нещо друго да правим? Не. Тук нищо няма. Какви сте топки прадня?
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Аз не знам колко повод от това може да стана. Така. Поста. То взе, сигурно ще го взел.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Всичко се е променило, да. Нещо тук трябва ли да направя? Аз съм тук. Какво гледам? Ето на пакта. Нищо нямаме тук. Къде си тази лампа? Идем в нашия апартамент.
Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Тук има ли някой нещо? Какви бяха те? Чакай да се видя. Така, това ще е хубаво. Тук нещо. Нататък има някой. Вижте как ми дава едни въпросителни неща. Що тук има някакво? Бяха те неща, бро. Да. Значи тук в момента съм в някакъв сън. Или нещо като сън, не знам. Ми се появяват някакви лайнери. Махайте се! Кой това е? Секунда, тук какво имам? Шен, плаза. Татъка нищо. Тук е малко нещо. Съвършвам ли? Това сейф ли? Сейф. Се върни май. Ще се върнем. Да видим горе какво е мало. Обичам да изпускам разни хубави неща, примерно. Ако има малко тук апдейт, какво правя? Спусна съм един апдейт. То как се махнава? Ето. Спуснал съм. Качвак ли са преди, бе? Ай са качвак.
The rain tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed, could never be erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin, like tattoos. Bruises in my soul. Scar tissue on my heart. The rain never stopped falling. And I never stopped drinking.
Значи това преди не съм го намерил. Така стена. Що не са махнати на нека? Някой пърди. Бе! Ексит съм, мама ти дева. Бягай, бягай! Пуста, майки ти шева! Педал! Ще ти пръсна гнусния мозък. Бах ти коплета. Секунда. Опа, не бе. Контейнер. Контейнер някакъв. Тук има нещо. И това ли съм изпуснал? О! Тук не съм ходил, бе, брат. О! Това съм го взел.
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone, was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
Това съм спуснал. Пратниците. Така, продължавам към главната мисия в момента. И пак има нещо тук. Пак има нещо тук. Това го взехме. Не сме го взели. Че съм идиот. О! Крис Денедият бил на ласт болет да... Начаваме бън 25. Байнт даун. Крис дъбъл багал шутгън дамеж ме хости. Кой САГА на текстора спеда Макс Редмен Landing Direct Hit with the flare gun. Епа, че в момента използвам револвера. Сега? Да. Ооо! Сега го няма. Да моля скоча, не. Няма пърливци. Така, много направих ни добре. Добре, той. Не бе. Думи това. И отиваме в главната цел. Къщата. Така, има още време. Да видим тук сега какво става.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. The cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Тук е, брат. Отиваме да тьорем. Отиваме да видим какво става. Блинк. Как се отваря това? Е та хартийка, бе. Отиваме напред. Какви сте върти, бе? Отва, бе. Така съм в космически асансьор. Haunting. Та стая.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Бати.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Къде си, бе? Алис?
Alice,
Алис?
this is a photo of Scratch.
Скрач ли?
How did
Който?
Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Скрач. Това прилича на нас малко. Тук е нещо на земя. Кой е това? Някаква пица на земята. Кое? Тук.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
Да, стъва, моля се кача. Мой.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Да, добре. Бележка си. Video Art Dog On. И... Явно нищо не правя. Някакви неща, тук има ли неща? Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Вижда да е мега карт да видеокамера. Леко е. Отиваме. Отиваме. Какво видео ще пустим? Какво ще научим?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an
Може ли да
artist.
седнем, бе? Не. Ще гледаме
And then I
тук.
met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. people. The world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her.
Ooh.
Why?
Става. Какъв това? Искам яв. Алан Уейкии. Добре. Тук ще направя малко ВЦ пауза.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger.
Mr.
Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away.
The shit.
Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Как се пият кафетата.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you.
Ooh.
To hurt you. We are all in danger.
И? Кой трябва да търпим сега? Дай пушката. Вече съм САГА.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Oh. Are they working
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Те неща. Я да видим.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch.
Явно. Злия.
Where is he now?
Алан.
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The next chapter. The next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Quoi?
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Добър, това не съм ли го направил вече? Защо не мога да бягам?
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Дай се. Заковавам. Кълната вътре изприждан това. Совет. Совет.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Uейкии. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Така се. Пишем ви от историята. Така малко. О! Чака, много неща. Кое е това? Такто само е. Аз въобще не ги чета.
No. Think.
Пак къде отива? Значи какво гледах?
Last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded.
Doesn't look right.
Преди това не се активира, бе.
That's not right.
Някой му каже всякакво става. Така. Майнкейс. Ага.
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Това са новото. Чакай.
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Да разпитам Уейк. Ще го разпитам.
Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay.
Давай всичко.
Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Да ги видим.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Ooh. Радио тук има. Какво беше това? Да гледам телевизия. Всичко съм направил. Лапя на вградите. 3 броя. Не мога. Не добре, като не мога.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Да.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
Casey.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Doing Alan Sarah stories in via bucket in journal back room. So free to play whatever order you choose. Wow! Това е много яко, брат. Сега ще поиграм малко с Сага. Какво беше мисията? Дрифто латери.
Hi, welcome.
Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
The stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you.
Hello, and welcome
This is
to
the
Coffee
third
World,
time I've
Hoji's
requested
Washington's
something be
best
done
coffee-themed
about
amusement
TV
park.
and
All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee.
Yes, sir. I'm terribly sorry.
So, take a
Полемизация.
Electrician.
coffee and let the adventure
Теми до латер.
There's an idea, Einstein.
Латери.
Why don't
По-точно.
I get rid of everything I'm paying for?
Я да имам.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here...
Трябва да намерим култист.
And this
Изрод.
Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? It must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
Дестинацията пристигнах ние.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery.
Somewhere.
I should ask around.
Local girl, ли?
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone.
Аз гарант
For
або да
Watery.
телех.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Кой да разпитал? Точичо.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Чичо!
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
И да го разпитаме
Do
още.
you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at
Vladimir.
the nursing home. I
Владимир.
take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
Thank you, мистер. Така. Аз карам да трейлер. Още някой да питам. Точичо. Спи кафе. Кафенци. Добре.
Hey, how's it going?
Някой прави.
Okay then. Catchy tune.
Това въобще касае ли ма нещо? Блокне си. Добре. Исках да влязна, бе. О, кюк сейфче. Добре, приятели, ще оставям тук да сейфа. Кой е това? Switch Reality. Няма да свичам нищо. А това какво е?
Rest easy, buddy.
Така, добре. Ще паузам тук за малко, ще се върнем после.